Okay, we're going to try Wonderful Tonight. Sorry, we're going to try Wonderful Tonight. I'll show you the chords first and play it through a little bit, then I'll show you some things we can do with it. So, basic chords are G, a D with an F sharp, I'll show you that in a minute, C, and then back to D again. Okay, alright, so here's it is in the first position. So it's the basic part. Let's go ahead and go through that a little bit. So we got starting in G, and I'm picking just an arpeggio. I'm starting on the 6th string. I'm skipping the 5th, and I'm playing the 4th up. So 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Back to 4 again. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, or 2, 3, 4. D, I'm playing a D with an F sharp bass. Now if you can't grab that, don't worry about it, but it's not hard to do. Just get enough of your thumb on that 2nd fret at the low string to get that play there. So then you play the same pattern: 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And your C is just a basic C, starting on the A at 3. And you're back to your D again. You don't have to play the low D this time if you don't want to. And then we're back to G again. Whoop. Okay, then she asked me, I'm going to do a walk up on the A string, 0, 2, 3. And I'm setting up my C chord. So 0, 2, then set up the C. And then she asked me. Then you're going to do a G, a D with the F sharp, and E minor. I say yes. So we have that, and then we go to the interlude. So the interlude, we play about halfway, 2/3 way down the page. I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful. That's the basic part of the song there. Alright, so that's that part. I'll show you the part that if you're going to capo at 5, how you can play that up here. Let me show you the little intro and the parts that go with that. So if you're interested in the intro part, it's down here. You can actually put a capo on your 5th fret. You can also play it open. But if you're going to play the chords down here, you might as well have the capo. But if you're not, you can still play the notes. So we're going to start here on the B string. I'll play it for you first, and then I'll describe it for you. Here's the introduction. Okay, so here's what we're playing. We're playing B. I'm going to count the actual from the real nut. So I'm playing B8 to B10, and I'm bending the 10th. And now I'm going back to the B on 8 and then 10 again. So then the B8 to B10 again. Back to 8. Then I'm coming in here on the 9th on the G string. So here's what we got so far. 8 to 10, 8 to 10, 8 to 10, back to 8, and then 9 on G. Then we're going to go back to 8 to 10, back to 8, back to G, or G on 9, and then I'm going to start on the 10th on B, and then on the E string I'm going to go 7, 8, 12, 10. So here it is again. Okay, and that's the little part that comes in at the introduction and also throughout the song that's playing out there. All right, so that part is cool. That's that section that goes with the interlude, not the interlude, but the introduction, and then the first part of that. Okay, now the interlude, he plays. He's coming out of that verse. We go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking with me, and then she tells me, asks me, "Do you feel all right?" And I say, "Yes, I feel wonderful tonight." So here's the part that comes after that. It's the interlude. So let's look at that. Okay, we're going to start on the 10th on the B. So 10, 12, 10. So 10, 12, 10 on the E, back to 12 on the B. And then we're going to do double stops. We're going to play 13 on the B and 12 on the E, 12 on the B, 10 on the E, 10 on the B, 8 on the E, 8 on the B, 7 on the E, and then 9, 8, 8, and then 11, 10, 10. So here's what it sounds like. Okay, from there he goes back into the G, D, and the E minor pattern. Okay, so that's what that is. I'll play the whole song for you just a little bit. And that's that part. Okay, let's go through what we got so far. So here's the introduction. Then he starts playing. I'll play it again in a regular tuning. So the solo is the same as the introduction except the ending. Okay, and then right here he goes 12, 10, 12, 10 on the E. And then back to the introduction. Okay, then he finishes out the third part. And then the ending, oh my darling, you were wonderful tonight. So that part is 10. On the B, you're going to go 10, 12, 10, back to 10, back to 12. So 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 8, 9. I said, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. And to close it out, you do the introduction with a little bit of a different ending. So that last part is the 8-10 thing. 8-10, 8-10, 8-10, 8-9, 8-10, and then 7, 8, 12, and then you're going to do this. You're going to bar on the 12th fret, you're going to bar the G and the B at 12 and play the 15 on the E. So it's 12, 12, 15. And that finishes out your song. Okay? So let's play that through and just give you an idea what's going on there. Okay, so here's the introduction again. And then you're playing the song. Second verse. We go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady is walking around with me. Walk up. And then she asked me, do you feel alright? And I say yes, I feel wonderful. Change it, you go. I feel wonderful because the love lights in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is you just don't realize how much I love you. Then you play the lead. Whoop, yeah. Okay, and then you play the third verse. It's time to go home now. And I got an aching head. So I give her the car key. She helps me to bed. Walk up. And I tell her, as I turn out the light, I said, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. I said, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Okay, so that's that part of that song. Now here it is to play the same song, but we're going to move it up and play, for those of you that like this area, we're going to move it up to the 5th and play the same song with the chords at this position. So we're going to play the G, so it's the same lead. So, you know, you can play that again if you want to. And you play the G. Now the D with the F sharp is going to be an A. So I'm playing the B, G, and D on the 2nd fret. I'm playing with one finger. And then I'm using my ring finger to catch the 4th fret on the A string. So I get this. Okay, it gives me an F sharp bass. So I have my G, my D with my F sharp bass, and then my C is going to be a G shape. Okay, so it's going to go. This late in the evening, she's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. Then you walk up on the low string. So 0, 2, 3, C, and then she asked me, well, I'm sorry. Then she asked me, you're going to play that A, the D, G, the D with the F sharp on it. Then you're going to play an E minor. An E minor would be 7, 8, 9, 9, 7. 7, 9, 9, 8, 7. That's your E minor. So that little walk thing goes, do I look alright? And I say, yes, you look wonderful. Sorry, yes, you look wonderful tonight. And the same thing again, 2nd verse. We go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking around with me. And then she asked me, do I feel alright? I say yes. She looked wonderful tonight. There's my C. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes and the wonder of it all is you just don't realize how much I love you. So the C's, the first C's, the C here is 9, 8, 8, and I feel wonderful, and then I move it up here to 11, 10, 10 for the D, as I see, and then back to G, and then the D, and then the B minor, and the wonder. I'm playing just an open. I'm playing open G, open B, and then a 3 for my C, and then for my D, I'm playing the high one. That you, okay, I'm sorry. I'm playing, and the wonder of it all is you just don't realize how much I love you. So the first C in that, I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes. That's the same as we've always played. And then the second set, and the wonder of it all, that C is just going to be the open G, open B, and 3 on E, and the wonder of it, and then just straight D, and then the second C is you just don't, okay, that's going to be the 9, 8, 8, don't realize, and your D is going to be 11, 10, 10, realize how much I love you, and then you go back to your part here. Then you play that. Okay, then your third voice is the third verse is the same. It's time. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's time to go home now. And I got an aching head, so I give her the car keys. She helps me to bed, walk up, and I tell her, tell her. As I turn out the light. Let's try that again. We'll start with the C. And then I tell her, as we turn out the light, I said, my darling, darling, you look wonderful tonight. I said, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. And that's the song. Okay, so good luck with that one. I will have a link to the tab for that as well. Okay, all right.